Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to factor, and this will work with trinomials where the a, so the number in front of the x squared here, is 1, and it'll only usually work with that. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the middle term, which is the number in front of the x. In this case, it's 5. We're going to look at the constant, which is 6. So we're going to want to find two numbers that multiply to give us the constant, so 6, positive 6, that add up to give us 5, so positive 5. So we're going to write out our factors. We have 1, 6. That can't really give us 5. We have 2 and 3. Those can add up to give us 5. So we're going to use those two. So we're going to write out our factors. We're going to write out our two brackets. We know they're going to both have x's in the front of them. We're going to do plus 2 in the first one and plus 3 in the second one. And it's pretty easy to check this. So we're going to multiply this in. We're going to multiply this in. And so that'll give us x squared plus 3x. And then we're going to multiply that in. That'll give us plus 2x plus 6. And that'll totally give us x squared plus 5x plus 6. So that is the first one, and it's that easy. And we're going to use that same method for the next two. Okay, so our next question is a similar case. We have a trinomial where the number in front of the a term, x squared, is just a 1. And we have a middle term, but this time it's a negative number. And our process will stay the same, but we're going to rewrite our multiples that can multiply together to give us 12, but add up to give us negative 7. So we might have some negatives now. So we're going to write out negative 1, 12. That can only add up to give us negative 7. So we're going to try 1, negative 12. Also won't add up. 3, 4. Those add up to 7, but not negative 7. So we need negative 3, negative 4. So those multiply to give us positive 12, but they add to give us negative 7. So now we're going to write out our brackets. We know the front is going to both have an x to multiply into x squared. And we're going to write negative 4. The order doesn't matter, once again, but negative 3. And then we can check this, and you'll get that x squared minus 7x plus 12. So that is our factoring. So here is question 3. We have, again, a trinomial where the number in front of the a term, the x squared, is 1. But this time we have a negative middle term and a negative constant. So we're going to use the same approach where we find two numbers that multiply to give us that constant, but add up to give us that negative 3. We're going to have negatives again. And a quick shortcut here is if you see a negative constant, you know that you're going to be always working with one negative and one positive multiple, because you can only get a negative number by multiplying a negative and a positive. You can't with a positive and a positive and a negative and a negative. So we're going to go through and we're only going to do the positive and negative ones. So we have 1, negative 10. That won't work. We have negative 1, 10. That also won't work. We have 5, negative 2. That's close, but that gives us positive 3. We want negative 3. So the opposite, negative 5, 2, that will work. So we're going to use that one. We're going to write out our brackets here, the x's, and we're going to use negative 5 and positive 2. And if you want, you can redistribute all this, and you'll get that it equals x squared minus 3x minus 10. And that's the simplest method for using, for factoring a trinomial with an a term that is 1. But I will be releasing a video that shows you what to do if it's not 1. So if you need that, it'll also be on the page soon. But that is the easiest method as of now. So if you liked, please subscribe and like the video for me and give me a comment, give me some suggestions, and I'm going to keep releasing videos like this to help you guys out. So thanks.